What's up, everybody? I got my man, Snakebite, FAMU contributor Al on the line. We're here to talk about my FAMU big game this week.
Yes. Up in
Huntsville,
Huntsville.
Alabama A&M. We'll talk a little bit about the big W last week and homecoming, man, against Prairie View.
That's right.
And that's where Shotgun
That's right.
Simmons got his coaching career started.
He did. He started at Prairie View. This is the first time we've played them since we've been in the SWAC. So they were our homecoming opponent. We handled business. It was a good turnout. Man, homecoming was jam packed. The Rattlers came out and they played very good football. The weather was great. It was a little hot at first, but it cooled off. And just so happened, just so happened. We all knew it was gonna happen. We clinched the SWAC East, so we will be hosting the SWAC championship game coming up really, really soon right after the Florida Classic, and hopefully we'll win that game and head to the Celebration Bowl. But we got to go to Huntsville first, and that's more important than anything else. New week, new opponent. Let's go.
You know, Alabama A&M is going to be looking to beat the Rattlers for the first time since 1979. So they're hungry for
it. And they're going to be looking. They're going to be looking next year since 1979 because the Rattlers going to go up there and handle business. You heard it here first. We're going to start out hot like we did last weekend and continue to roll. But one thing I can say about Huntsville and the campus and the university itself in Alabama A&M, it's a beautiful place to go. Beautiful road trip, beautiful campus, beautiful stadium, great atmosphere. So I'm looking forward to it.
You're going up there?
I think I will be.
All right, man. I'll be in it this week.
Yeah, you're going to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, man.
Going to Steel City.
Yeah, but what'd you like most of all about the big homecoming win on the field?
That Telvin Griffith got an interception, and it just so happened that Dad Ken Griffith was on the sideline.
I saw
filming his son.
That's so funny. He's into the. I wonder if he talked to Randy Johnson. The big unit, because that's what he does too. He likes the sports photography.
Yeah, more than likely. I bet they
still those keep guys are Hall of Famers. That is so. Yeah. That is so cool, man. That was a cool moment.
That's a fairy tale thing. Your dad is a Hall of Famer, Ken Griffey. Your grandfather is Ken Griffey Sr. Mm-hmm. Your dad comes to homecoming on the sideline taking pictures, and you get a pick six.
Yeah,
don't get no better than that.
Man, that was awesome, man.
Yeah, that was my homecoming highlight. You know what I mean? Telvin Griffey getting his pick six in front of his dad, Ken Griffey. Didn't get any better than that. And then just so happened, Ezra James was on the sideline. The Hall of Fame running back.
A lot of big recruits for FAMU there.
Big time.
3-stars all over the place.
Yeah, big time.
That's but Shotgun Simmons has it rolling.
Shotgun Simmons does have it rolling.
In a row.
Right. Yeah, but let's pump the brakes for a second because there is another HBCU team that's ranked higher than FAMU, and that's North Carolina Central.
Playing some great football. About the that could be the Celebration Bowl matchup?
9 times out of 10, it will be.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, because right now, the way things are lining up, it looks like it's going to be a rematch of Prairie View A&M and Florida A&M in the SWAC championship because they're leading the West right now in the SWAC. So North Carolina Central is pretty much already blown out the MEAC. So
who's looking at locking up? Who's coming in? Who's looking up to lock up the spot to play FAMU for the SWAC championship?
North Carolina Central. They're ranked higher than Florida A&M right now in the rankings anyway. They're a really, really good team. They got a great quarterback. So we're going to see. It won't be a cakewalk if those two teams match up.
Will host, though?
Well, no, we're going to host the SWAC championship. North Carolina Central, they're in the MEAC, so we always.
Yeah, I know. Who's going to play FAMU in the SWAC championship?
It's the way it's panning out. It's going to be Prairie View, who we just played last weekend.
Wow. So
and we're going to host. Yeah, we'll be the host right after the Florida Classic. So that'll be the next game. Pre-host is already sold up that we will be hosting the SWAC championship in Tallahassee. It's going to be the first time we ever host a championship game.
Right.
The
And you got the
conference
high
champion.
school the high school championships coming too to brag.
Yeah, yep,
It's a lot of winning championships going on over there, brag.
yeah, and hopefully the Celebration Bowl will be um our first Celebration Bowl win and championship for Coach Willie Simmons. Because since we won the SWAC, we won't be playing in the playoffs. So that's out for us. So it's Celebration Bowl or nothing.
I don't
Like I
even
said,
want to
the
start with
road.
that again.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
because
why? I mean, I don't understand it. I don't get it. I mean, I get it. I mean, I guess it was just something that's. I think you should
it
be the team like
the
this
thing
needs to
about
play
it,
for a
and
champion.
the thing about it is, the Rattlers have a better team this year than they did last year. They have a much better team. They'll be a much better team going into the playoffs this year, I think. But we haven't had a Celebration Bowl win before. We never gone to the Celebration Bowl, so it'll be a win-win. I'm looking forward to going to Atlanta, but I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch. So, like I said, first things first, new week, new opponent, Huntsville. That's where we got to take care of business. It's going to be some great weather up there. I want to say the kickoff is at 2 up there in Huntsville. Beautiful, beautiful ride, beautiful campus, but it's a good little drive from if you're coming out of Tallahassee. It is a 6 hour, little over 6 hours. If you're coming out of the Atlanta area, it's a little over 3 hours. So I'm looking forward to seeing the Rattlers in the building. A
Well,
good
it was
showing from both
it was
teams.
really a good showing they put on last week for
It
the home
was.
crowd.
It was.
They fed off the crowd.
They did.
Musa got 8 different receivers involved.
He did.
He did have 1 pick, but he had 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, and the defense looked great
14 to
also.
25. The defense was
Yeah.
shutting them
Dark
down.
Cloud defense did it
Yep.
again every weekend, week out. Dark Cloud defense plays
Yant,
extremely well.
Yant had
So they always take care of business.
they ran the ball well too.
Yep.
Had Jennings and Yant
Yeah, which was something
both
that we
had
couldn't
over
do
50
again.
yards. So
Yeah, and that's something we really couldn't do against Southern, but I'm glad we was able to establish a run because you always establish a run. You can set up the pass, and Musa is a great quarterback.
average
And
6.2 yards a carry on the night.
yep,
That's 29 carries for 197 yards. So
there we go.
that's what you want.
That's what we're
That's a
gonna get.
balanced attack right there. And
That's the bread and butter.
yeah. So you're going up to Alabama A&M. It's a trap game for FAMU. Can't slip up here.
Every game is a trap game for FAMU, but at this point, the biggest trap game that we have moving forward would be that SWAC championship. We got to stay focused and keep going. We won the one side of the SWAC. We want to win the entire conference so we can keep going to the Celebration Bowl and get that done. But hey, we're looking good in the driver's seat. Like I said, man, it looks like if everything pans out the way that I think it's going to pan out, we look like we're going to face North Carolina Central in the Celebration Bowl, and they only have 1 loss also.
That's right up there in Atlanta.
That's right up there in Atlanta,
Mercedes-Benz.
Mercedes-Benz.
Yes, sir. Well,
yes, sir. So,
we had to go. Well,
that's it, fellas. That's it,
we gotta
ladies.
get on out of here, but before we do, we're on YouTube. Hey,
take us out.
The podcast is available as well. Got about almost 200 episodes.
Yeah, we're gonna be in your local grocery stores, drug stores, hey, preschools, everywhere, yes. Man. Hey, we're gonna be like the what it was. You remember the shake weight?
Oh man, no.
Yeah, we're gonna be like the shake weight, man. We're gonna be all on your commercials when you sleep, like 4 o'clock in the morning to get up to use the bathroom.
Oh,
you're gonna see us. All right.
Well, it's gonna be a big weekend in college football.
We
talk about FAMU. We'll keep it on that. Florida State.
Hey man, you're going to Pitt. You're going to Steel City.
Both those teams are expected to win. They need to take care of business. We got LSU on the road, Alabama. That'll be a big game.
That's gonna be a big game.
Notre Dame.
You got in that?
What
you got in that game?
I think LSU is gonna win.
You got LSU?
Yeah, I'm kind of just hoping for it. I'm hoping their defense steps up, but I want them to be good so it makes Florida State's win look better.
Right.
Last year, the 4 teams in the playoff, man. No playoff for FAMU though. It looks like there's Celebration Bowl. But wait, so you think if they somehow don't win the celebrate. I mean, don't win the SWAC, they could still qualify for the playoff.
No,
You don't think so?
because because the SWAC championship is on the same weekend that the playoffs start.
That needs to, that whole thing needs to be rearranged. Man.
Yeah, so
I mean,
that changes.
we knew that
Yeah,
last year. I mean, what are we doing, man?
yeah, because North Carolina Central, they're a very good ranked team, and the MEAC, the conference that Florida and them just came out of, they're the same way. They don't have an at-large thing. You know, whoever wins that conference plays the Celebration Bowl. And this year, you got two really good teams that's going to the Celebration Bowl instead of competing in the playoffs. So we will make the best of it. And hey,
man, it's going to be a good one, man. Al, I thank you for coming on. We got a lot to get to. We got we'll talk to you after the games this weekend. And you know, you're leading the way in the NFL picks. Check out that video, check out the podcast, and check out the website, thenflsn.com. And we'll talk to you next time right here on the North Florida Sports Network.
Roger that.